So I wanted to explain a little bit about the story of how I met Jeffrey Jim and became a founding partner of Duty Scooping Incorporated. So he and I met while we were classmates in a class at Orange Coast College, a night class, uh, um, by the Professor Grooms. And Professor Grooms was very good at inspiring us inspiring me at least, to pursue entrepreneurship as part of my um, overall life story, I guess. And It was exciting to me to get to know Jeffrey Jim. We met because he came over to my little area, the part of the class in the I was sitting at, and he struck up a conversation with me, and I was the more he talked about himself and his what his interests were, I just felt like this was a person that I could be friends with and just uh, share interest with, and share an interest in business, especially. And we went to have lunch at IHOP on Harbor Boulevard, and he told me a little bit of his story, of his background, and to me it was I could see how his trajectory was on the upward slope, and I could see that we both had something to offer each other in terms of um, friendship. And so he started traveling. He told me about his family in Missouri and Texas, that area, and he let me know that he was going to be going out there and just visiting over over the break. And Anyway, we kept in touch, and then he came back and we got together, and he started talking about his more about his business. I let him know that I was inspired by his presentation in the entrepreneurship class, and that I felt that he and I had a friendship potential. I guess I don't know what exact words there were, but I think he and I had the vibe that we enjoyed each other's company, and that we were both excited about um, A, business in general, and B, his particular idea for a business, which was, of course, um, duty scooping. And There's a kind of a connection to something in my background, because I really appreciate cleanliness in my work area and my outdoor spaces. So I've been chastised frequently in my life by because I'll be picking up trash. I'll pick up litter. And one time my mom said to me, Thomas, you don't need to do that. That's not part of your job, or that's not your job. But back when I had a job at a place called Magic Mountain, you may be familiar with Six Flags Magic Mountain. I worked there as a teenager, and we were working. We were about to start our shift, and we were walking toward the our work area, and there was a piece of litter like that was like smack in our path, right in the middle of this crowded area where tons of people were going through, customers and employees. And I picked up the piece of trash, and then we walked a little bit further, and there was a managerial type person, and then they said, Thomas, they saw my name tag, I guess, and they said, Thomas, you picked up the piece of trash. We saw you do it, and we want to reward you. And we actually placed that trash there because we were hoping that someone would actually pick it up. And you were the employee that was conscientious enough to pick it up. And so I got a reward in terms of movie tickets, and that was exciting. And I think that little incident sort of put me on this trajectory to be very conscientious of outdoor spaces. And of course, Duty Scooping is a dog waste removal company, so that's something I can appreciate because I want my outdoor spaces to be. I don't like litter, and I'm not especially fond of dog poop either. You know, I feel that both of them they need to be cleaned up by whoever, you know, whoever has the wherewithal or the time and the inclination to do so. And I know that not everyone has the time or the energy or the ability to always take care of their surroundings. So that's my story. And just anything else in my background. I'm a mathematics major. That's my degree. But then I recently, that was like when I was much younger. And then I went back to school. The reason I'm at Orange Coast College is because I wanted to study computer science. Because for 25 years I've been a software developer. And then COVID hit, and then I had some savings, and I didn't want to work remotely. I found it very stressful. So I really wanted to interact with people. So COVID was hard for that reason, in the sense that I didn't want to work in a corporate environment that was remote, where I was just working on my computer all day. So eventually I started going back to school to get a computer science degree from Orange Coast College to supplement my software development career. And then I got into accounting because it seemed like it would help me with the financial aspects of software development in the financial industry. And accounting was a way to, or actually segued into business, because to become a certified public accountant, you need to have a core of business classes. And so that's how I came to be a student of Professor Groom's entrepreneurship class. And of course, that's how I met Jeffrey Jim. Thank you for listening to me.